So, are you just going to ask me questions and I can answer it and then we'll go from there? And you can edit out anything that makes me look stupid? Or if I say something really messed up that needs to be gone?
Yeah. Let's talk about how much we hate Scott Geyser.
This is Mike Sickle.
I want to
Young people.
wake up, feel fine, grab my baggies off the clothesline. I want to wake up, restore, thinking back on the night before. I said yeah, then I did it. Having not a
Feels like a
second
rape
thought.
dungeon in here.
I know exactly what he tastes like.
I said yeah, then I did it. La 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 la.
Just a Michael.
No, 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 no. You cannot buy the beer. Beer! Close your eyes. No, 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 no. I always blame the beer.
Okay, here's the show.
So, what episode is this, Charlie?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Tired. It's 81.
What happened to our whiteboard?
It's racist.
No.
It's down there on the ground. It got canceled.
Got canceled. Yeah, Allie usually has some cool shit drawn on there. Thank you.
Did you paint? Is that why you took everything
No one
down?
ever uses it. Why are you asking for it?
I was just
you want to
wondering.
use it?
You always write the episode number on it.
I got it. Episode number 81.
Well, your amp powers must be fading.
81.
I'm not so strong anymore.
To my right, the hostess with the mostest, Scott.
Well, hello, everybody.
Hey, buddy.
Boring.
What's going on?
Low effort.
Say it.
It's pretty much been my weekend.
Yeah, we don't even talk about your week. To my left is a craft beer queen.
My
Colleen.
daughter drew on that. Now you're putting penises on it?
Oh, my God. How are you now? New season of Letterkenny comes out the 26th.
Texas size 10-4. Good buddy.
Look at the veins on it. Down yonder is Viking Metal Chris.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, man.
That's new.
That's not Viking Metal. And then can we call him the craft beer king?
Yeah.
You should.
Travis. Welcome, Travis.
Hey, what's going on, guys? How we doing?
Buddy.
Mr. Travis Melvin.
Finally got you on against Colleen's wishes.
Yeah, I know, man. She's been
Jesus.
fighting on me.
She tried to block for a while.
Well, he's
Yeah.
a Cowboys fan, so there's that.
Put
She
the belly
writes
fatter.
my
Make the
schedule,
belly
and you
a
guys
little
always
fatter.
do it when I work.
Yeah. Yeah,
I do not. That is Rachel Hallberg's fault. Rachel? Mm-hmm.
This is a Monday night edition. It's
Yeah.
definitely been a Monday, too, man.
And
no
all of us
kidding.
have big Monday energy coming in here today.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
We need to go back to Saturday days.
That's more accurate.
Is that better?
What the fuck is that?
Charlie has just
That's his
drawn
belly
a
button.
penis on the whiteboard with hairs and veins. So there you go.
Man.
I feel like, what's his name from that fucking movie? Jonah Hill. When all he does is draw dicks.
Oh,
I
super
think
bad.
I have that
Super
book
bad.
here. I think I have that book here. Brian Mitchell gave it to me.
Yeah. So how's everybody's weekend, man? Any crazy stories, Scott? Get attacked by an aardvark? Raped by a chicken? What do we got going on?
Is that all you got?
Yeah.
Is that really it? That's all you can come up with?
Chicken rape.
Chickens are jerks, man.
Are they?
You don't know that?
No.
Didn't you try to have chickens at your house or something?
We had chickens, yeah.
They're savages. They don't know any better.
Asshole animals, those
Yeah,
chickens
roosters are awful.
So no more.
No, that's they went to the farm.
After you built the entire
accurate.
coop,
Yeah, don't really want to get into that.
You could sell the coop, right?
You know, I inquired about that. You can hire shed movers to move it. And as sturdy as that thing is, it'd probably hold up to being moved. But
yeah.
What are you going to do with it? Just leave it there?
I'm probably going to get more chickens again once Stella's old enough to help me take care of them.
Are they that big of a pain in the ass?
Well, it's 30 minutes a day of, you're either doing it in the morning or doing it at night. And
Oh, really?
the good thing is, we had 6 chickens, and they laid an egg every day. So you get a dozen fresh eggs every other day. I mean, that was pretty nice.
That's sweet.
And a farm fresh egg like that too tastes different than a grocery store egg. I thought
It's a lot better.
a lot better for you. Yeah.
Better
Yeah, you see a
vitamin
free egg for a
content.
long time. Yeah, a lot tasty.
Colleen don't like eggs.
You can tell the difference just in the yolk color of the
Yeah.
yolk. It's a lot darker and deeper color.
Sometimes you get like
How
a
did I not
big
know you
old
don't
egg.
like eggs?
Hate them.
How do you hate eggs?
That's weird.
Listen, eggs is the one thing that I have tried to no joke. I have tried them over and over again. And at 25, I was done. It's like not trying it anymore.
How do you not like an egg?
Listen, I'm talking to Travis, he's got his kid eating oysters at like 5 years old.
How do you do that?
Derek's kids do the same thing, man.
Like,
Yeah,
Like
my
right out
daughter
of a
pretty much eat
can.
anything.
Like to smoke oysters out of a can. Ugh, I love them. I'll eat them all day long.
Yeah, sure. My daughter would eat raw oysters at like 4.
Oh yeah.
All right, now how
so
did
cool.
you do that?
It was just a tradition in my family, so we always just kind of, always ate oysters around. So she was just like wanted to try them and liked them. So
Yeah.
pretty easy.
That's awesome.
So my dad, we went
Oh,
to
that's
Ellie,
awesome.
we went to El Encino like a year ago, and my dad got I think it's a branzino, where the fish comes out to full fish.
Yeah.
My dad's old and doesn't know shit about Mexican or Cuban Puerto Rican. So when they dropped it on the fucking table, my dad's like, "What the fuck?" So my brother was there and his wife, and we each got like $20 out for Riley, my son, to eat the fisheye.
Nice.
are you serious?
he do it?
Smashed it.
Crushed the whole.
Smashed it.
How much did he earn?
40?
That's pretty good for
$40 for a fish eye?
Hell yeah.
Shit.
We got my friend Damon for like $5 camping at Jenny Springs to eat a live bait fish that we caught.
Oh, God.
Alive, and he ate it, dude.
How big was it?
Dude, it was like a baby bluegill. Like, I don't know, maybe like 2 inches,
Did he-
3 inches, 2 inches, 3 inches long.
Did he chew it or did it just go right down the hatch?
I don't know.
Hopefully he just swallowed
I
it.
think he just swallowed it and just went down. But
Man.
I just remember laughing my ass off. This was a late night dare,
Yeah.
bonfire drinking.
That's why it was so
kinda thing.
cheap. He was drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah. Scott, there's nothing this weekend? Like there's nothing.
I'd laid up in my bed. I played Rocket League with all my friends.
What's that mean?
What does that mean?
What is it?
It's like this racing game, but soccer. And it's like,
What?
and it's like, it's in like
That's
a
the
cage.
same.
So it's a cage match of cars hitting soccer balls.
Wasn't it like free when it came out too?
Yeah.
I never
It's like
played
a free
it. but-
download. Yeah.
Yeah, it came with the
Our
PlayStation
whole
4.
office, we're all trying to we all play Call of Duty at night, like 8 o'clock, it's like going there before bed. Everybody plays like 2 or 3 games,
Really?
goes to bed. We all like Jared, Stan, Damon, Ian,
All of you are adults?
Greg, we're all adults. And then like the kids will play with us too. Like, everybody's kids will get on and play as well. So we're trying to come up with a new game. So we all tried Rocket League like a week and a half ago. Every one of us has our cars decked out now. And we play nonstop. And we're talking trash. Like we're at work just talking trash, sharing YouTube videos. Well, we're supposed to be working.
So you just got drunk and played video games all week.
Pretty much. I just sat around and played video games.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
There's really nothing.
Not compared to the fucking weekend before it.
I needed to calm that down. This coming weekend, I think I got family coming over here for dinner that's never been here before.
Oh, that's good. Out of town?
So, there's my Uncle Gary that you guys know, and my Uncle
Yeah.
Larry.
Hi, Uncle Gary.
So I think they're going to come over this weekend. So this past weekend, just relaxing.
There you go.
No kids, anything.
Nice, man.
Good.
I laid around with searing tooth pain, drinking whiskey.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I got to work all weekend because of this, Travis.
What do you got, a tooth issue?
I cracked a tooth and then I got infected, so like the whole side of my face is just swollen.
That's terrible.
Yeah, it hurt
Are
like
you
shit.
in root canal territory for that?
It getting taken out territory. Like they're just gonna yank it.
Damn it.
So I got it like kind of patched up right now, but they're just like, yeah, it probably just needs to go. I'm like,
Bro,
oh.
teeth pain's the
Yeah,
fucking
but I mean,
worst.
Tooth pain is-
compared to some of the other shit you've been through, I mean, you were struck by fucking lightning.
Yeah, can we talk about
Please?
how accident prone Travis is for a minute?
So I think that's what this podcast is going to be about. Tell us about all your injuries.
Oh god! All right. Well, I mean, start with the lightning one since you brought that up.
We're in the basement. We're under the boat in Jaws. All right. Here's my knee. Everybody saw my knee. I've did some shit.
So I lived out in Orlando, and I worked really close to my job. I was working at a hotel, and I decided I was just gonna ride a bike to work that day. And I got off around like 4, 5 o'clock. I saw a storm coming in. I was like, I could fucking beat it. I can pedal really fast.
Fuck this storm.
And, I'll beat it home. And I didn't. I didn't beat it home. And so then I.
Faster than the thunderstorm.
Yeah, not that bright. And then I kind of just woke up about 30 feet from where I remembered being, and I was like, couldn't really feel anything on my left side of my body. I wasn't really sure what the fuck went on. Then some lady had seen it. It was on the side of John Young Parkway, so thank God it launched me to the right, not to the left.
Oh
It
my
launched
God,
It would have launched me
launched?
straight into it's straight into traffic. And so a lady came over. She's like, okay, and I'm like, I don't really know what the hell's going on. She's like, you got struck by lightning. And I was like, oh shit. And
Here, I don't want that.
she asked me if I wanted to go to the hospital, and I was like, yeah, I guess I probably should. But then we got there, and I didn't really want to stay because I didn't feel that bad. That was also probably dumb. So I went home, but I couldn't feel like the left side of my body for about, I don't know, a day. And then it just felt like pins and needles for about a straight week, which is.
Don't ever give me shit, guys, about not going to the doctor for my foot. This motherfucker was contemplating not going to the doctor if he got struck by lightning.
I'm fairly stubborn.
Hold on. How old were you?
Let's see, it would have been 27.
Okay. How old are you, Scott?
Okay.
Fuck out of here with that shit.
I mean, were your ears ringing and stuff like that from the thunder and?
Yeah, ears were ringing, and like I said, I just couldn't really feel the left side of my body. It hurt like shit when it came out, where I actually could feel it, because it was just like really bad pins and needles for like a week, which is pretty borderline impossible to sleep to.
Damn.
So I didn't get a lot of sleep.
What's
there.
that movie with the guy that's been struck by lightning
Thor.
a whole bunch of times?
Oh,
Powder? Is it Powder?
Yeah, it was powder.
It's
old.
Great Outdoors, isn't it? When they're at the bar.
I think so. He's like, oh, this guy's been
Stuck
like
78 times.
There was a guy who got struck by lightning so often he killed himself.
Well, yeah.
Because he got struck 7 or 8 times, just something like that.
What?
And lived in a constant state of paranoia. And this is like spread over the course of years. And then the guy eventually couldn't take it anymore and offed himself.
No way.
Yeah, look it up.
Oh my god.
This will be a Netflix series eventually.
Yeah, the worst part, I got zero fucking superpowers out of it.
I was just going to ask, what was your superpower?
No superpowers.
Did you see
He's a magnet to palm fronds.
Palm fronds, yeah.
Let's
Magneto, but for
talk
palm
about
fronds.
the first week. How long were you working at Bricks until the palm frond accident? And talk about that.
Yeah, that probably was, I don't know, a couple weeks that we started.
Yeah,
Bricks.
'cause-
it wasn't very far in. But yeah, it was in October, so we opened in September, right? So
Yeah.
it would have been towards the beginning of October, because it was right around my birthday. But I fell off a ledge at a reggae show. You know, I might have been might have hit a few too many left-handed cigarettes.
Which one were you at?
God, it was
The devil's lettuce.
was that Iration? I think it was
The
Iration.
one over in Cocoa Village?
Yeah, in Cocoa Village. yeah.
Iration, man.
But it was towards the end of the
So were
show.
you climbing the right? Were you at
Hey,
the
man.
top?
No, I was just kind of stoned, and I went to go walk around these people near a ledge, and I was wearing flip flops, and I slipped, and I fell off the ledge onto a pruned palm tree, which went directly into my neck.
A palm frond went in your neck?
Yeah,
It
and so-
into his neck. Seriously.
Typical Saturday.
and I was still attached to the tree, so I had to pull myself off the tree. And then,
Oh my
and
god.
then, so all my friends that saw me fall, it was like laughing because they didn't see me land onto the tree. So when I got up and I was holding my hand, and there's just
We have
blood.
a lot in common, sir.
I was gonna say with the foot.
Hold on a second.
leg.
So did the palm did it stick in?
Oh yeah. No, it's stuck in.
You
I had
managed to
I
get
had
it
to-
off.
I had to pull it out of my neck.
Oh,
yeah.
oh god.
And then so I was holding my hand over my neck, but there was just blood coming out. Then my friend Kaylee, she gave me a shirt that she had, 'cause she had bought a shirt at the show, so I tied that around my neck. And I was like, yeah, we gotta go to the hospital quick. It's not good.
Yeah, we'll go to the hospital for this one. But you're not getting struck by
Yeah,
lightning.
bleeding out of the neck.
Okay.
Was the band still playing?
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
It was their last song, actually.
Oh, okay.
It was, at least I timed it out well.
Mine was the first song.
But yeah, so we went out to Cape Canaveral because that was the closest one. And we got there, and they took me in the emergency room. They looked at it, and they're like, "Nah, we can't do this shit here." And I was like, "What?" And they were like,
Send you to Melbourne?
they sent me out to Holmes. Yeah,
Send me to Holmes.
yeah, they were like, "We don't
I
have
took the whole trip.
we don't have a trauma center here." So they're like, so they're
Fucking
like,
palm tree specialist.
and so they're like, so they're we're calling a helicopter. I was like, "What?" So,
Oh my
You went in a helicopter?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
They ambulanced me. They almost got a helicopter.
Yeah, I know.
They almost were going to do a helicopter, but it was a knee. It wasn't as severe.
How deep was it?
I mean, I have pictures. I can show you later.
gonna
But
need
God,
it.
it was pretty solid. It was a pretty good gash.
Didn't nick any arteries or
No, they
steer
had
clear of that?
when they flew me over there, they had a vascular surgeon put a camera up through my femoral artery and feed
Yeah.
all the way up, and the guy was like, "Yeah, if it had gone like an eighth of an inch to the left, he's like, you would have died at the show."
Wow.
He was like,
I mean, but there's a hole there that why'd they have to go all the way through the groin and up? They couldn't just stick it right
they
there.
were worried about like nerve damage and stuff up here,
Okay, well, fair enough.
because it was really swollen from the trauma, it was pressing against some stuff, so they didn't want it to I don't know, give me an aneurysm or start a blood
Imagine
clot.
going out like local man killed at reggae show by Pum From. like
That's the most Florida way to go.
Have you guys ever seen videos with like a branch or something through someone's arm? Like everybody goes on the video sites or goes on crazy websites. And
the
just-
interwebs.
No.
Yeah, the web.
Series of tubes.
Like there's Consumption Junction, Rotten.com, all these different.
I know
yeah.
nothing
sites
about
back in the
this.
day.
It's too gross.
But there was one that just like a guy had like a telephone post and hooved into the side of him.
Yeah.
And
A telephone post?
there, and there's another one with like a big old
Bro,
pole,
watch fucking puppy videos. What's wrong with you, bro?
like in a hospital where it's like through like the pole is like because of a car accident was through their leg or something.
Yeah.
And just thinking of that, man, it's just
That's
God, it's
gnarly,
so-
bro.
My ex-girlfriend used to go on all those sites and watch all that gore stuff. I'd be like, what the are you watching? Right now?
I used to watch some of it, man. There's some crazy.
Now she
shit
just
on there.
posts disgusting memes all day long. That I'm like, oh god.
We used to find the
come on.
grossest one, and we
You know who I was talking about.
All my friends in college were like UCF. We'd like I'd send them emails because they got a T1 line, so they could watch videos real fast. So I would always email them links, and then you'd get a phone call. You motherfucker! Like, why are you sending me this shit?
Consumption Junction was foul, man. Ugh.
Yeah.
Dude, it was gnarly, gnarly.
It got to the point that people would send like the links like you were just talking about, like a fake link, but it's to something really bad. That I got desensitized to that stuff. Like they used to,
doesn't
they
bother
send
me.
it so
I can
often.
watch any of it.
I can, yeah. It does. None of it affects me anymore.
Like, do you remember seeing the first time you saw like Two Girls, One Cup?
I do remember that. one.
Regretfully, yes, I do.
I've never seen it.
It was shocking.
You should look it up. It's fascinating.
Good for
I'm
you,
good, man.
Charlie.
I'm just
Don't watch it.
gonna.
We used to watch
Not watch
videos
it.
on YouTube of people's reactions
Yeah.
to watching this video.
For those listening at home or at work, do not look that up
Oh.
around children or coworkers
Or just
Or
at all.
ever.
Just don't
or
do
just
it.
at all, yeah.
Just don't do it.
That's awful.
do it.
The reaction videos are good though. They had like the grandmother ones where people would like show that to their grandmother. It was just like, why are you doing
We
this?
tried to do it with my mother, and I tried. My mother watched it. We did it. And it was,
Did you see the one where they had a puppet of Kermit the Frog watching it?
Yeah.
And then he starts like smiling and looks around and then pulls the lotion over it.
Oh man. Damn. I'm an interwebs virgin when it comes to shit.
oh,
like that,
man.
dude.
What else, Travis?
What other injuries? Well, that's the ones that mainly consist of Florida hating me.
right.
I cut the tip of my finger off there. I shattered this finger so bad that I can't make a 3 on that right hand anymore. I tried to catch a falling wine glass at work one time, and the wine stem went up into my thumb and nicked an artery there. I broke my left ankle twice. I broke my right ankle once. I tore my MCL on my left knee. I'm kind of a walking ball of injuries.
Now, how many of those did you go to the hospital for?
The knee, I kind of had to. One of the broken ankles, and then the other 2 broken ankles, I didn't go.
Man,
And then I kind of had to go to the hospital for that because it was, nicked an artery.
your threshold of hospitalization is very, very low.
You're in.
compared
Do
to
you
the
have
average
really good
person.
insurance or?
No,
No insurance. I'm
really
sure.
really bad medical bills.
Do they know you by name when you walk in? Do you have like a special
Travis, what's up, buddy?
With the thumb one though, you got really mad at me because I was working out in Orlando and I was carpooling with my girlfriend at the time, and she was still at work, so I just had my thumb wrapped up from like in there, and I was like, well, I'm not gonna go to the hospital in Orlando, so I just went to the bar next door and just kind of held it in the air and drank a couple beers, and then had her drive me out here, so I didn't have to sit in the emergency room in Orlando. And the nurse was like, "What took you so long to get here?" I was like, "Well, I was at the bar waiting for her to get off." She's like, "You were drinking with this?" And I was like,
Oh my
else
God,
was
your blood's all getting thinned out.
what
and
else
you're
was I
like,
supposed to do?
Obviously.
For the record, we're talking about the nicked artery in your thumb, right?
Yes, that was that one. Yeah,
Just making sure.
Yeah.
Jesus.
But that's most of the injuries there.
Scott, catch up, bro.
Yeah, I know, man.
goals?
Goals.
Hashtag life goals.
Good.
I didn't even know about any of this until like Travis was hanging out at the bar with my parents last Sunday, and I overhear him. I'm like, "You got struck by lightning?" And he keeps going on. My mom's like, "I just cannot believe this. You are so accident prone." And then this week they're like, "Oh, Travis and his tooth." I'm like, "Fucking figures, man. Got to work all weekend now."
Scott's cousin, one of my good friends, Chad, he's been bit by a shark twice now.
Whoa.
I have 2 cousins that have been, and Ethan was bit by a shark too.
Yeah, and then he had a skydiving accident where like the chute didn't open and they had to cut to the reserve, and that
Yep,
was
that
being
happened.
dangerous. So he's got
Wow.
great luck too.
Yeah, and y'all are like best friends. So
Yeah. Yeah, Florida hates us. Sharks, lightning, palm trees. It's not a good place for us. We need to move.
Those are totally
Yeah.
Florida accidents.
You guys driven to Aspen on in a dog truck?
No, not gonna do that.
Are you talking about Dumb and Dumber right now?
Jackass.
John Denver's full of shit, man.
Pretty bird.
Pretty bird.
You want to hear the most annoying sound in the
love it.
world?
I do not.
Anything by Cradle of Filth. qualifies for that.
Oh
That's
God.
freaking awesome.
Never been a big Cradle fan, man.
They're just not good.
Yeah. The drummer's all right.
Well, yeah, I mean, you got to be a good drummer to be in technical death metal, but
Yeah.
it's the vocals. It's
Oh, I
just
hate
it's
it.
terrible.
Oh,
Let's
see,
get
I
this
knew this
over
was
with.
happening. I knew
Let's
this
get
was-
it over with.
Oh, sorry, Colleen.
This was percolating.
Let me
this
fix
metal
it.
talk.
Let me
this
fix
talk
it.
of
Let me
metal.
fix it.
I'm
Let
gonna
me
go
fix
to
it.
the
Ready?
bathroom while you guys talk about heavy metal for the next
Let's
hour.
talk about Dave Grohl. Dave Grohl.
He's doing
Dave
a
Grohl.
Hanukkah song
Grohl.
every single
Dave Grohl.
day of
Weezer,
Hanukkah
real
right
big
now.
fish. Dave Grohl.
Get out of here. Don't be a hater.
Speaking of the real big fish, we got to change the damn soundtrack at Hardware. That shit is killing me.
Well, what's weird is like it plays different songs when you work than when I work. Because like I guess it's just the timing of the whole entire playlist.
Who's in charge of the soundtrack?
Me and Ron.
Okay.
But the thing is Ron asked me for a playlist. I gave him over 400 songs. And he's supposed to submit it.
360 Foo Fighters songs.
Well, he did call it like the Dave Grohl tribute. But
Any Probot?
it was literally a bunch of
Them
different
Crooked
random
Vultures?
stuff.
There
is some of those,
There's
yes.
some Crooked Vultures. No Probot.
But like it only picked because he has to submit it to the jukebox app or what? It's not even jukebox app. Whatever app we use to play through there. If they have it as a song they can play, they'll play it. Otherwise, they play something similar, is what they call it.
The app's probably owned by Dave Grohl.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm sure that's a thing. Whatever. Go off on Dave Grohl again, Charlie. And
The
I'm
new
outta here.
song is so bad.
It is bad.
Yeah, I agree.
It's
with
just
that.
awful.
Did you hear him sing "Sabotage" though?
I haven't checked that out.
It was
yet.
all right.
Yeah.
And then he did the Drake song, the
We're not gonna.
Hotline Bling. Hotline Bling.
I did
don't
listen
even know
to the
actual name
Mastodon
of the
song you were talking about.
Oh, dude.
What was it? Tell me what was. I forget the name of it. I'm bad with names. but
I think it was. I can't remember. It's the last song off Crack the Sky.
it was really, really good. I mean,
That whole album was killer.
Yeah,
I saw those guys in
unbelievable.
concert too. They're real good. Real good.
Yeah, they're insane live, man.
What was funny is the one rhythm guitar player with the forehead tattoos and the beard. He was having volume wars with one of his sound guys. So he'd get up and play, and then when the song was done, he'd go back to his amp and turn the gain up or something on the amp, and then go back and keep playing. And then this random guy would run off stage, turn it back down, and then run off. And they did that for the whole fucking show.
Yeah, it was the Last Baron.
The Last Baron. Yep.
Yeah, Last
that
Song
was a
of Crack.
fantastic song.
Yeah, it's pretty good, man. So what's up with launches? Are we done for the year?
God, no.
Are you kidding?
There's 2 weeks left.
NASA's done for the year. We just SpaceX launched Sirius XM. They're one of their satellites last week. NRO 44 went up on time, thankfully. But then I think they've got another NRO launch is going from SpaceX on Thursday, I think.
Yes.
As far as NASA launches go, I'm done.
You're done.
We're all done for the year, thank
so you
God.
can
So
sigh of relief. hang out.
Congratulations to ULA for finally getting that one up in the
I
air.
know, right? Yeah, they
Finally.
tried real hard to get that one up, but
A lot of people complained about the sound. It wasn't loud enough.
yeah,
Because it was cold.
it wasn't even that the sound, how loud it's going to be.
I figured it was that because of science.
It is, well, yeah, it's atmospheric science. So if the prevailing airflow is coming from the pad toward the coast,
All right.
then it'll be louder. But if it's a stagnant airflow, like if there's the winds were light and variable that night, or if it's
course.
offshore, then it won't be as loud. And what would happen? It was light and variable on launch night, so it just kind of stuck where it was, and it wasn't carried by the wind, so that's why it was louder.
It was quiet launch.
Yeah, and that's a Delta IV Heavy too. So when the wind direction is right, that'll rattle windows.
Yeah.
This is the first time that because I was working, so I walked down to the end of Main Street to watch it. It was the first time I actually saw so much fire from across the river that I really thought at first, I was like, oh my God, it exploded. 'Cause
No.
like it was so much. And then it just went up and then all of a sudden everyone's like, where's the noise? Like, is this thing okay? And I'm like, I don't know. I hear nothing. And normally at downtown with all those old buildings, you hear the rattle of the windows. And then that was it. And I was like, I got to go back inside and look at the TV and see what the hell.
I almost I need a detailed explanation on a text on why this shit's happening.
But wasn't it also going like another direction too? Because
It was
normally when
going
I see them, they go to the
due
left,
east,
and
yeah.
this one was just going straight out.
Yeah,
so.
and that's what makes it look like once it gets over its apogee and it's coming down on perigee, it looks like it's
What?
whenever it's going over the arc and coming down to the other side, it looks like it's
Science
flipped
color.
around.
I'll describe that
Like
in
you
detail
do.
in my show description. Don't worry, guys.
Please.
But what happened is it's got the 3 large stages, right? Or not the solid rocket, they're the liquid boosters, right? 1, 2, 3. They light them. They do a staggered start because they used to light them all at the same time, and it would incinerate the entire rocket as it was going up. So they stagger start it so that one starts and then a couple seconds later one starts and the next one goes. So it looks there's a lot of fire at first, and then because of how heavy the NRO payload is, it just takes a lot of just propulsion to get it going up, and then once it gets going, then it's going. So
It was
I had a lot of
so
questions
cool
about
to
that
see
too.
that.
There might have been 7 words I didn't know in that. Can you just say like metal stick go up fire?
So it's a slow vehicle because the payload was so heavy. So that's why it looked weird. But that's it. I'm done. I have the rest of this week. I may not even make it to Friday. I'm off for Christmas week and then back to work on New Year's week.
Travis,
You should take Friday, man.
I gotta get back to something.
Probably
real quick.
gonna.
When you got struck by lightning, did it create a stutter or anything?
Did I start stuttering?
Did it create one at all?
Did it solve a stutter?
No, didn't solve a stutter either. No. Yeah,
Because Lightning Rod Reg and Great Outdoors, he got struck 66 times.
66 times. Huh?
And Chet was like, he goes 6 times. He's like, 6 times in the head, like real quick. And I was just like, that was a hardcore stutter. And I felt like it was 66 stutters. I didn't know if you had a little stutter.
No.
Hey, Chris, you called it too. Roy,
Curious.
this is a pretty tough name too.
I've always been like, terrified of getting struck by lightning.
Roy Cleveland
should be a
Sullivan
tough,
was struck 7 times and killed himself.
Yeah, because he couldn't live with the anxiety. The guy was constantly thinking he was going to get struck by lightning again.
That was here in town?
Like what?
No,
like,
that
what if he's in his house and gets popped? Like no matter where he is, like he's just
Well,
always getting popped.
Because he got struck one of those times on like a clear blue day, like just out of nowhere.
How does that
right?
happen? Did
Just
he have metal in his
shit
body?
luck.
Like, I mean,
No, he used to be a park ranger, if I
Yeah.
remember it right.
Yep.
And he would sit on top of those observation towers. They would keep an eye out for wildfires. And that's where he got struck like one of the first times.
Damn, he killed himself when he was 71.
Yeah, man.
That's crazy.
That's
man.
a lifelong of torture.
Wow.
When you're 71, you're just like, I'm not getting struck again, bro.
He was avoided by
Fuck
people
this.
later
I
in life.
respect that.
Yeah.
stay away
People
from
stayed
this
away
guy.
from
People didn't want to be around him. They didn't want to get hit.
No, fuck this shit.
Well, no
Fuck that,
wonder.
dude.
Yeah.
God.
Could you imagine like seeing an aerial view of a concert or something, and that guy is like standing right there, and everybody's within like a certain
Social
range?
distancing
Yeah.
before it was cool.
Fuck Randy.
Yeah, fuck that guy. He's just sitting in the middle the whole time.
Oh, God was like, fuck that guy in particular.
Yeah, what did he do in his past life? Jesus.
Man.
Oh, man.
That's scary as shit, especially living here, man. Like, it's
Right.
dangerous.
We're not
This
the
is the lightning capital, right?
It's the lightning capital of the United States, but not the world.
Where's the world?
South America. There's a spot. I forget exactly where, but there's a spot that gets a thunderstorm basically every day. We get our thunderstorms in the summertime. So they have a year-round weather pattern that generates the thunderstorms.
All right. Well, number 2.
You know a lot of science, bro.
I'm a nerd.
Very intimidating.
Stop it.
So, Colleen, the only thing I've looked forward to this entire football season is that you at least are going to owe me $10 by the end of the year, probably.
So listen, since I've met Travis, we've had a bet, a $5 bet on the Giants-Cowboys game. You know, loser has to pay the other one. Let's just say since I've known Travis, I have had to give him $10 every year.
Jesus.
And I'm starting to think, and I made a joke. I was like, dude, like I'll be 80 in like a nursing home. And finally, Travis will have to send me a check in the mail for $5 by the time the Giants finally beat the Cowboys.
That division's a shish. Redskins, Washington football team, they've won like 4 in a row, man.
They beat the Steelers.
They're in first place. Yeah, first place in the division anyway.
Alex Smith.
Yeah.
Yeah, that whole defensive line is first round pick.
God, you
Oh
want
yeah,
some-
they're great too. And their defense is fantastic.
Right, Chris?
Yeah. What? Excuse me. Yeah.
Propulsion?
Yeah. It was sports ball. I know the Dolphins lost this weekend, so I'm not
Yeah.
surprised there.
Well, they lost to the best team in the NFL.
Well, there is that. But
God.
they actually their defense looked pretty good.
Yeah, they got a good defense.
Miami's got a nice little team right now.
Yeah.
Are they still playoff material even after losing this game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so they're still in a run, huh?
Yep.
They're still there.
Look at you know some stuff.
A little bit.
Everybody's playing behind the Chiefs, man. Chiefs are
Yeah.
just, and maybe the Packers.
Think
Aaron
the Steelers,
Rodgers.
You know
think
who's
the
a
Steelers
big-
are going
Aaron
to
Rodgers
crap
killed
out?
You know who's a big Kansas City Chiefs fan? Danny Carey.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, well, yeah, he's from Kansas.
Yep. You always see him with the Kansas jerseys on.
Yeah. Yeah.
So pretty soon Kansas City football team. Is that where they're going to be
Might
called?
be. They're changing the Indians' name.
Oh yeah, Cleveland Indians. That is racist.
That is-
Indian. Oh,
How am I ever going to watch Major
racist
League
is
again?
that?
Like,
So what? Chiefs is. I can see kind of how Indians would be offensive.
sure.
But what about Chiefs? That's
I don't see that.
I don't
Nope.
see how that's offensive.
It's all racist.
but what's wrong with the? I guess
don't know, but
I'm
it's I don't
ignorant
like
to the
it.
fact of the Indians because it's just like, it's the.
And the Redskins was pretty clearly racist, right?
Right.
You know,
People can't argue that.
that's like calling,
Don't do it.
I'm
Nope.
people
We're just gonna
love
stop.
it.
Just
We're gonna stop right where you're at. And we're
Yeah.
just gonna.
gonna leave.
That's
that
like
right
calling.
there.
"Ooh." Nope, not gonna do
Oh
that.
God.
Scott, are you okay, bud?
I'm great.
You look a little out of it today.
Are you an Indians fan?
No, I'm just listening. Everything's great.
Well, you were saying Alex Smith, man. He would talk about some gory stuff, like stuff that would have been on Consumption Junction. Have you seen like the surgery pics from his leg?
terrible.
Oh my god,
Yeah,
they're
he's
horrible.
posting it, isn't it?
Yeah, and he said what 17
They did.
surgeries.
I think they
Just
did
so
like
gross.
a
He was the
E60
number.
on
He was
it.
a number one pick. He was a number one pick
Ahead of Aaron
out
Rodgers.
Utah. Urban Meyer was his coach before he came to Florida, and he was a number one pick. And he just like it never kind of happened all the way for him. He goes down to Kansas City, starts winning a little bit, and then Patrick Mahomes comes in and just fucking sorry, dude, you're out. And he's had some injuries.
Well,
and
that
stuff,
happened.
but
That happened before that at San Fran. Colin Kaepernick
Yeah, replaced
took
him.
his job.
That's
and
right.
Then Mahomes took his job.
Yeah.
And then he got hurt so bad, they were like, "We're gonna have to amputate your leg."
Yeah.
Like, and
Damn.
they ended up saving it. They did an E60 on it, man. It's an unbelievable
Oh
story.
yeah, I remember
It's
that.
Unbelievable story.
Yeah, it was crazy.
he's a very intelligent dude, man, and he's leading this team right now. They needed some stability at quarterback to complete some of these games.
Him just
And
coming back.
He's helping that happen.
Him doing one play this
Comeback
year.
player of the year.
Comeback player of the year. Come back like his leg was gone.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like if you get a chance, it's pretty crazy. man.
All right.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Good
We're
story.
talking a little bit of sports real quick, and we didn't touch on this last week, but Randy Hallock passed away.
Yeah.
You know, and his Saturday was his funeral and all that. Or
Yeah, I heard
his
it was
reception at Astronaut.
I heard it was a pretty beautiful but tough thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And they had it on Space Coast Daily. They like recorded it a lot. They recorded it live, so a lot of people weren't going to be there.
Yeah. And a shout out to Kathy and Josh. I know they were close with him, and so was Mac. That was Mac's buddy, man. They were tight.
Yeah.
Poor Mac.
Very, very tight. They coached together for a long time.
He used to drink up there at the little golf bar right there
Patios.
on that patio.
Patios, yeah.
And he was one of my grandpa, rest his soul, one of his drinking buddies.
Yeah. Yep.
So now they're up there talking shit and scratching off lottery
Yeah.
tickets.
His I didn't know his like I know Randy from high school, from
Yeah.
Astronaut, team sports class. It was so much fun, man. Everybody has a million stories of Coach Hallock in one way, shape, or another, whether it's in school or out of school, going to NASCAR races. But I got to live across the street from his son Bucky. Such good people.
Yeah, he was a good guy, man.
Yeah. Really, really good people. Then his sister Kim Hallock lived, right 2 doors down, and Jeff Landers, all teachers teacher at Astronaut, and his kids, so just that whole circle of family is pretty awesome.
Now, what happened to Halleck?
I know he's had some complications with seizures, and
Oh, okay.
I don't know all the. You have to go up and look it up. I'm not sure.
Fair enough.
The-
But it
you
wasn't the
have to look it
Rona.
up.
That's what I'm trying to figure out, right?
No.
No, I meant to call Mac about it. I sent him a message and everything, man. I just let people go through their grieving, Tough.
Yep.
Been a tough year,
You know
man.
that person?
Big time.
Maybe
Let's get this shit over with, man. 2 more weeks. 2 more weeks.
this shit ass year.
And I don't think, I wonder if it's going to, we're all expecting some switch to just.
Oh, like the new year, just it's all of a sudden going to
It's
be
going to
over.
happen, man.
No, it's going to continue to
Keep
suck
going.
until that vaccine gets
I mean,
out there. and-
Pfizer approved it, right?
Yeah,
Here in
it's,
June.
I think the first people in the United
Today?
States just got jabbed today. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was reading about that too. The one that they all required two, but there's the one by Moderna that it makes you like the side effects are tolerable and last about a day. But it makes your arm hurt at the injection site is the first one.
Well, so does the tetanus shot.
Yeah,
So get
and
over
it's
it.
basically like when you kind of feel like crap with a flu shot.
Yeah.
It's like that, but a little intense. But the next day you're back to normal.
Yeah.
And they say the second jab 21 days later is a little bit worse, but then the next day you wake up and you're fine.
I'm going to just let this first wave go get it and we'll figure it out.
Well, it's not like we could probably even qualify for it. They have so many
Yeah.
tiers
I'm
of people
going to
that can
qualify
get it.
for it a little bit earlier, but
Yeah.
I'm not fucking
Do you
with it.
guys?
I'm going to let
do you guys get flu
nursing
shots?
homes
And I'm not comparing the two in any way. Please.
I
think
don't,
that.
but my kids do.
But do you guys go get like flu shots every year?
Every
and
year.
stuff like that.
Yep.
Do you? I don't. My kids do.
Since I got the swine flu when that came around,
Yeah.
every year, like clockwork, I get it.
Yeah.
I was so sick with that.
Yeah.
I just never. I had a 105-degree temperature. I had to go to the
Jesus.
hospital. You never again.
I got them when I was pregnant, and that was it.
No, not
I've
me.
never had a flu shot.
Yeah, I think we're
Not
going to
that
be pretty
I know
low
of.
on the
Not that I
tier
know
for
of.
or for the vaccine. Colleen, finally bartenders are too high up on the list.
Bartenders at a craft beer bar. Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, I was
And
reading.
is this a vaccine that, like, when you get a vaccine, this is like a permanent? Supposed to be a permanent vaccine.
Until it mutates again, yeah. Like then it becomes like the seasonal
So
flu.
does this become a few every year? You're going to be getting
Oh, my
this
God.
corona. You know what I'm saying?
This will
Is it
never
gonna
go
be
away.
Another type of flu shot. kind
Yeah,
of?
you'll get a corona shot on top of your flu
When
shot.
can I go into a Publix without forgetting my face mask?
You know what? I
Do
give
you
us till
forget it all
summer.
the time?
All the fucking time.
I think by
the time.
summertime we'll be in a position where enough people have gotten the shot.
Yeah.
Where you can go into Walmart and not get a dirty look without.
I didn't say
I was
Walmart.
gonna say
Publix.
Even at Publix, like I walk around, there's like there's so many people not wearing masks. I'm like, but then they go over the intercom, and they're like, we really highly suggest wearing a mask. And
I
those people are just
still
like,
wear
whatever.
one. I still wear one.
I wear it.
Yeah, I'm
I
gonna.
just wear it.
The
I just
right
throw it
thing to
on.
do.
It doesn't even bother me
If
anymore.
they
one
ask
in
you
my
to
pocket.
wear it, just respect it and wear it, or
It's a
go
big
shop somewhere
deal.
else.
The only part that I don't like about it is I can't wear my glasses.
Yep.
Because it makes
Oh,
my
it's terrible.
Same.
makes them fog up. That's it.
Why don't you ride the mask up a little bit higher?
Well, I need to.
That's
No, I need
supposed
to.
to
I need.
help.
I'm not. I don't know, man.
I've tried that.
I'm not gonna put that
and
much
it's
effort
very
in. I'm just
uncomfortable.
gonna take the
Let's
glasses off. Like,
let's get him up and walking first, and then we'll get to the face mask. Let's get him
I
walking.
cannot believe my foot is not healed yet.
Yeah, it looks
No,
terrible.
usually it takes a few days. It's a 2 or 3 day thing. And one of my friends sends me this picture. Is like, if you don't take care of your feet, it's going to do this. And like, there's like she had like surgery on the top of her foot, and it's like a scar that long.
Yeah.
like it's almost like her foot split in half because she broke a bone and it like caused a blood
Sounds
clot.
terrible.
Well, what did the
And I'm
doctor
like,
say about
Jesus
it?
Christ, I haven't gone. I'm not going to the
There you go.
doctor.
There
Oh, you
go.
haven't?
Okay.
I'm not going to the doctor.
That's
for
as
this.
dumb as not listening to a doctor
Just
when you get surgery.
Right now, it's just I think it's just bruised right up here because it's real swollen up on the top.
Yeah, well, you're a medical professional, so you'll figure it
You
out.
know
Yeah,
what? You know
I know what
to
it
do.
is.
I
But
just
it's,
kinda-
Travis is like, "Are you gonna die though?"
But did you die?
it's nothing.
I just kind of assumed you had the gout.
Damn it, man. No, I have been. I don't have gout. I don't have gout.
I mean, it's pretty. It can't be that big of a deal. It's only swollen 7 days after you injured it.
what it is, Travis, is
Sure, it's
over the
nothing.
years and me being heavy, I walk around barefoot on tile floors and stuff too much. While I'm
And
walking around the house.
what doctor told you that about walking on
The
tile?
foot doctor.
Barefoot.
On,
Oh, okay.
I don't know what her name was.
Yeah.
Urgency Care Center
Sure, bud.
on US 1. I got the receipt. If you really don't
Yeah,
believe
go
me,
get it.
we got to go that deep.
Yeah, go get it. I'll be here. Go get it.
Okay.
Get your crutches and crutch on over there and get me that fucking receipt.
It doesn't. My podiatrist said the same thing, and I was shocked. I have hardwood floors, and then I started getting the plantar fasciitis, and he's like, "You have to wear shoes when you're walking around on those," and I'm like all the time. He's like, "If you want to be able to walk normal, yeah." And it's true. Ever since I wore them, it's so much better.
Like so many people are telling me this, and I know this. I even have slippers that you're supposed to wear around the house that have some padding on them. When I get home, it's been a thing that I've done my entire life is I take my shoes off. I like being barefoot. Like,
Why do I?
I like working in the yard. I usually don't have shoes on. When I'm working around, like doing basic things like mowing the grass. Yes, you wear shoes.
Yeah.
But basic stuff, I just walk around barefoot. I just always have.
I'm sure Colleen's told you, like one of our regulars is like a podiatrist.
That's what I see.
Comes in like 5 days a week.
Dude, go up there tonight. Drop that fucking ham hock on the
Text me
bar.
when he's up there, and I'll
was
just come up
just
there.
there.
I'll pop that
Drop
motherfucker
it.
right up there and say, "Look at me, doc.
Check
What we
this
got?"
shit out.
Can you look at my games?
John has seen so many of us. He sees me, Logan, Ron. Like he deals with all of us, and he brings me insoles. I'm gonna see him again because there's something wrong with my heel. I think
How
I
many
have
is
heel
insoles?
spurs. But
He's gonna look right at Scott and go, "Oh, that's from walking on the floor."
But
exactly.
remember remember when I had
$700,
Remember when I had the real bad one when we first started doing the podcast
Yes.
last year?
Yeah.
I went to that doctor. Okay, I went to not to your guy, but I went to the doctor and they did a scan on my foot and everything. And they said that I had a form of plantar fasciitis. I had a couple bone spurs in the back area above a bursa muscle or whatever it is. And it's going to cause problems if you don't have good arch support. So I went online and took every pair of shoes that I have that I wear, and I went and bought high arch, like good high arch things for them. And I haven't had a problem since, really. I've had some mini little, flare-ups when I walk around barefoot.
Yeah, that's the gout.
But it's been fine. It's fucking not the gout, damn it.
Yeah, I think you got gout, bro.
Okay, then I got gout.
Gotta drink the cherry juice. Gets rid of it.
Yeah.
Is it cherry juice is what it is? Okay.
Help clear up your UTIs, Tim.
Hey, I think after break we need to talk about Wish. And the Charlie just showed me.
Yeah, I was scrolling.
Like-
I popped on Facebook and what?
Wish
Why
sends
does
the most
shit
random
come
things.
up on my feed?
Like they even showed
It gives me a-
cocaine stuff, like
It gives,
straws.
it gives
and
me a
bags.
complex about myself. What am I
They showed
Googling?
cocaine bags and straws on your Facebook.
It was like I and right after that was like crotchless underwear. I'm like, what is happening here?
Brent's gonna have a great
it
night.
listens to what you guys are talking
No,
about.
but then BJ sends
You
me
and Brent talking about
screenshots of what he
cocaine?
sees, and you have no idea. BJ's wish
Are you
list.
and Brett's like, I'm gonna get my smoky meat rub on.
Oh,
You
my
order some
God.
Cocaine off of wish.com.
Let's stop there.
Did he do the smoke queso this weekend?
No, because we weren't doing this.
Oh, that's right. You canceled the party. That's
right, Colin.
I canceled the party.
We all wanted
Says
to do
the
this.
guy
Something
that was
about
like, I
Travis
can
being
stay
here.
for an hour.
2 hours, but yeah.
Look.
I wouldn't
was
have canceled the
excited,
party
man.
over that. I was looking forward to it.
Maybe I just want to be responsible and sleep. But guess who got to work that Saturday anyways? Because of Rachel. No, I'm kidding, Rachel. I love you. But yeah.
Don't you fuck with Rachel and her sausage balls.
Sweaty balls.
You leave her alone.
Poor Rachel. God. She got surgery, major surgery.
Whoa,
on her sinuses.
And here you are talking shit about her on a podcast.
Listen, she's
HIPAA.
talked about it to everybody, but then
On her
she's like,
podcast? HIPAA.
she's like, I'll be back to work. She's like, I'll go back to work 2 days later. She goes back to work. She's like, yeah, I just shoved some gauze up my nose and stuff, and because it was bleeding. And I'm like thinking, oh my God, customers are seeing this. But I forgot we had the masks.
Well, there you go, Rachel.
But
Putting your
no.
business all out there.
No, poor Rachel.
Travis, you work at Bricks too, right?
Yeah, I go back and forth.
Hardware store in Bricks.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool, man. That's cool that they do that. Familiar faces when you go in there.
What about dipping Rachel's sweaty balls into some smoked queso? How amazing would that be?
Who's better to work with, Rachel or
my
Colleen?
God. Oh, Rachel.
I'm not going to answer that.
It's Rachel.
What?
I like both. We're thinking with both of them.
Should
Who
be
works
an
harder?
easy answer,
Who's
Travis.
Who works harder?
Colleen.
Travis is going to be my new Thursday night partner. So
Sorry, Travis.
get ready. Thursday night's party.
Why are you trying to get me in trouble?
So we're here for break time.
Break.
Okay.
Charlie, you've been slacking on the break. That's why I had to take
Yeah,
it
Charlie.
over and take control.
It's not official. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Thanks-
Hey, let's take a break.
Thanks
All right,
for
there you go.
There you go. Here it goes.
Here we go.
Hello? Hello? You called me. Are you still there? You called me. Hi. Stop stealing my Wi-Fi. What's that? You've been using my Wi-Fi. I looked up your IP address and found your phone number. Really? And why did your search history appear when I signed in? Explain that. That's very interesting. I've been using your Wi-Fi. That's pretty comical, actually. How'd you even get my password? You a hacker? Well, yeah, because I got on the Google Nets and I found out your password. Excuses. Just listen up. I'm not arguing with you. Just stop, or I'm gonna get the police involved. Okay. You can just send them right to my house. You got my phone number. Send them right over. Hard-earned money. Get a job. Get a job? I actually have a job. I own my own company. You're a bandwidth thief. You're the reason the economy is failing. That's awesome. I'm the reason the economy is failing. You might want to blame your president for the reason the economy is failing. You might want to do that.
Yes, he brought up Trump.
my favorite. I'm so happy.
Did he hang up?
It's done.
Scalzi, I love you.
That's good. Dude. That was good.
Hang up. I will hate your fucking.
I had a dream I was a tree. I said ain't nobody can cut me down. I had a dream I was a sea. I said ain't no motherfucker can get to the bottom of me. But it got deeper than darkness, apart from the softness of insanity. It could be your house of heaven, your house of heaven, your house of heaven. You choose cannabis. Theatrical thespian thesis, at least it. Watch me lace this body with some bases. Contagious kid could be the man, I'm the jester. That's the sand broke the hourglass next to the hammer diagram. And hooks and shit, no so perception, but Huxley was the road to get. I get rhymes like Jim kick the bucket. Nature kid one, deep rooted, it's like the source of a duck of the days. I had enough, I told with the dead, but now the dead is dead. I gas my lid instead, in bed. More chicks than kicks, thrown in karate flicks. Like big stick, last sticks, be the kids to the sticks. Don't guitar licks for Hendrix, fixes for Shannon. Picture like a cannon. Who the fuck's the man when I smoke the Buddha? Fuck got rule with my crew. Sexual or natural, in fact, you I be bugging. You will come now with decent Jason to the earth. Me the flower child, I saw generation cursed and curved. You macho motherfucker. Now this other gun, but the raps don't mean nada. But the raps don't mean nada if you ain't got a word is bone. I got my figure eight so fake and fuck the break it down, cause I'm a tree. Nobody can cut me the fuck down. And I'm the sea. Anybody can get to the bottom of me. But it's still. But it's deeper than darkness, apart from the softness of insanity. It could be your house of heaven, your house of heaven, your house of heaven. I choose my canopy.
How can it be? My canopy is security. I like this planet be the purity. It's sure to be infinity. This kin to me, no enemy or friends to be pretending. They rendering their serenity. No enemies, no envious entities. Said to be collaging the facade like camouflage, but meant to be more, much more territorial. Exploring them doors from which wars caused the pause for memorial.
Only 2 things come from the test.
21s flew over the cuckoo. Nest in the best, I confess I can test stress of the mismatch mesh of conditioning flesh to flex at each other meaning another. My brother, we need to shoot rush with the motherland. Cause understand, earth is birth daily, and yet rarely we give it worth and curse be them dead trees in which we trust. When we beat them dead trees, we turn to dust. Must we bust the head for a confusion? Conclusion will all be dead of no confusion. I had a dream I was a tree. Ain't nobody gon' cut me down. I had a dream I was the sea. Nobody can get to the bottom of me. To the bottom of me. To the bottom of me.
And now the drummer get wicked.
Gets deeper than darkness, apart from the softness of insanity.
What could it be?
It could be your house of heaven, your house of heaven, your house of heaven.
I choose a canopy. We gotta get props out, Sherry and Tia from Candy Records. Our brother bands around Florida, Skip Day, Buckhead, Gargamel, Clues, Drew, Bravo. What's up, Manny and Daniel? Withdrawal, Seven Sisters, BCP, Cal, Natural Resistance, Trooper Deal. The winner never gets no love. NSB, niggas, what's up, Mars, Nigga Rig, Bitch, New Shoes, and Ill Snot. Serendipitous Cypher, Cock Strong and Gang Ring, real time recording. Groove 2, good luck, bro. Them real ratios, you gotta love them. And motherfuck Crow, gotta represent Southside, how we do. Every motherfucking day till the day we die. Now we gon' fly, we be out.
What's
Is
up?
this seriously this old house? I've never even seen this show.
Scott's showing us.
Puppy Love? Oh my god.
Scott's showing us Pluto TV, where it's 24 hours of Beverly Hillbillies and Married with Children in Three's Company. A bit of a rabbit hole on that one. They got a lot of good shows though.
He really did have an exciting weekend.
For Pluto TV to be free, it's like going back to the 80s.
Is there
like,
commercials?
Right now, like I pay $7. The commercial just like old TV. Yeah, it's like a guide.
I'm too good for that.
It's like 300 channels.
But
With commercials though?
But okay, like I have YouTube TV. They got commercials.
I don't have that.
And when you're watching regular TV and everything, and I'm paying $70 a month pretty much to watch football and Magic games and stuff.
That's why I had Hulu Live. Was pretty much just for sports.
Yeah, that YouTube TV is annoying as fuck. I mean, how many times you got to tell it you're not interested?
What about the volume on YouTube TV? We have a problem with the advertisements. Like it'll be louder than the show.
Yeah.
Like bad.
Well, you know why? Well, TV, the FCC's got a rule for TV where
I love those. I don't mind
the commercials can't be louder than the average listening volume of what you're watching, right?
Okay, well they're wrong.
But that doesn't apply to the internet.
Oh,
so these bastards will take their commercial volume and crank the gain to 25. So it's like, you know, if you're listening to headphones and you hit a commercial, I mean, that shit's jarring.
Without the headphones, you're like, it's jarring.
Yeah.
But I have
problem,
Spectrum,
man.
and
Isn't
I'll
that
be
what-
like in another room and just hear Spectrum commercials from like across the house. It's like so
But
loud.
doesn't every TV have volume levelers that solve that?
No.
Most modern ones do, yeah.
Yeah, because like mine, I have a thing that says turn auto volume for commercials.
Oh, maybe I
like
just
that on
have
or
to
off.
look at the settings.
You
Yeah,
just
it's
turn
in
it
there.
on, then it just everything's the same.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Your sound card might have that too.
I think
on your
is
computer.
everybody in here over 40?
No.
Except for Travis. That's probably why we don't know that.
No,
I am 40. Not over
I am 40.
Okay.
Unless your birthday was today, you're over.
Yeah,
40.
you're over 40. That's not a thing
No,
anymore.
I'm still riding it out. Don't do this to me, guys.
Well,
Who's the oldest on the show
figure it out.
again? I don't
Me.
remember.
Oh, it's Grandpa
That's right,
Charlie.
This guy. I love it too. Fucking kids.
Fucking kids.
Fuck kids and your music.
Kids
Get off my lawn.
Kids and your Drake.
Charlie used to be my best friend's babysitter.
Yeah, man. Yeah, Jonathan.
Yeah, JP.
Yeah, my mom used to babysit him and his sister. Yep.
Yeah, that little piece of shit.
He's down. What? He's down south, right?
Still, West Palm. He's been there
West
for about
Palm?
a decade. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I used to show him music, man. I think that's why I was such a metal fan.
But yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we were going to shows when we were kids, man. Him and me were going when we were like 14, 15.
What, Travis, is the best heavy metal show you ever been to?
I don't know, man. That's hard. I don't know.
That's what she said.
Maybe hard to beat my first actual show I went to when I was 12 was Pantera, White Zombie, and I Hate God.
I was there.
And so that was a pretty killer show, especially being
12?
the first one.
Yeah, that was like 96, 95.
Yeah.
Where was it?
95, yeah.
Yeah. Is it the Orlando Arena?
Yeah, old Orlando Arena.
Remember, White Zombie was supposed to be the main act, and the last second they switched it.
Yeah.
And then Pantera came out. Oh, Suicide Note Part 1 and 2.
Oh, yeah, that was sick.
The veil dropped. It's just insanity,
man.
Just people were running everywhere.
Just being 12 years old, I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, that was a good show.
My
man.
first show was in 1996, and you might have been to that one too, but it was Ozzy Osbourne's No More Tours tour.
No, I didn't go.
He had Henry Rollins, Typo Negative opened.
Yeah.
That was a good show. I mean, when Ozzy got on, that was more like a strip club. With the chicks showing their tits off in the audience.
Seriously?
Oh man,
For Ozzy?
yeah, and they had like stage cameras on, and they would show these women on the jumbotron.
Oh, yeah.
It's awesome.
I think mine was like Ozfest.
Henry
97.
Rollins was an intimidating person the first time I saw that guy.
He still is,
It was
man.
one of
Yeah.
no, and he's really, I love it. He has a podcast, like he's been a Rogan. He's really good. And he goes everywhere and does all this crazy cool shit. But his first music video is like he was like,
Oh,
Was it
liar.
Liar?
yeah. Dude, like that was a badass video.
Yeah,
like he was
it
all
was.
talking all cool and shit, and all of a sudden he just fucking starts.
He went through a lot with Black Flag, man, because he took over for Black Flag, and fucking people hated him, man, because he looked like a jock and everything, and the punk rock hardcore kids couldn't stand it.
Yep.
Yeah.
They'd put cigarettes out on him, and he'd fight every night.
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah,
He went through a lot with Flag.
but he's a very intelligent person.
Yes,
though.
he is.
Like
Yes,
I saw him a
very
long
much.
time ago do spoken word at the UCF arena, and it was really funny. He got up on the stage. There was just a stool and a bottle of water. He went up to the stool, cracked the water, took one sip, sat it down, and said, "Hi, my name is Henry Rollins, and I don't stop talking." And that motherfucker did not stop talking for an hour and 45 minutes. And then when he was done, he took another sip of the water, sat down on the chair, and walked right off.
Yeah. Scalzi used to always try to get me to go to those spoken words.
It was really, really cool.
I'm good.
I'm good.
People fucking.
Didn't he do something on TV, like on the History Channel or something? Because like, I remember
He's done
him
a few
talking.
things. He's traveled a lot too and done some travel stuff.
Yeah.
He had a whole story about what's the theater that Abraham Lincoln got murdered in?
It's the Ford Theater.
The Ford Theater. He did a whole entire thing about that, and he had a show that like went along with it, and I was like, dude, this guy's like not what I thought he was.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like all that kind of crap.
I don't know. I think going back to the best metal show, do you consider KMFDM to be metal?
I think so.
Because that was the second show I ever saw, and that was one of the baddest ass shows I ever saw.
KMFDM, I saw them.
Yeah.
Where was it?
That would have been at the one of the littler clubs in Orlando.
Like Firestone or something?
Yeah, something like that. Or the Station.
The
or something
Edge
like
or something.
that.
Yeah, the Station.
Yeah, that was a good show.
I remember the Edge, man, seeing Sepultura, Typo, Biohazard.
Yeah,
that's a hell of a show.
Yeah, I saw at the Edge Cannibal Corpse and Deicide play.
I probably was at that show, like 2000.
Yeah, that was a good show.
I went to the Up in Smoke tour the day after that, so I saw Cannibal Corpse and Deicide, and then the next day saw like Snoop Dogg, Eminem, Warren G, Dr. Dre. It was like that was an odd 2 days back to it.
Dude, there was a Lollapalooza. We went in '98. It was in West Palm. It was Tool, Korn, Snoop Dogg.
Damn.
Yeah, I saw that one too.
Depeche Mode. I forget who. Orbital. It was such a fucking tricky. It was such a crazy lineup.
Porno for Pyros did
Porno
like the
for
main
Pyros.
stage.
Yeah,
I was there for that too.
Unbelievable concert.
What about Danzig? Y'all ever seen him in concert?
Yep.
Yeah.
Boring.
Yeah.
Snoop Dogg's been a part of every genre of and been a part of a concert and is openly. Like, you could be an old grandmother, like you're Martha Stewart, and you love Snoop Dogg.
He's an institution, bro.
They're besties,
Like, how could you not? Like,
that Doggy Style album.
Oh, so good.
So good.
What do you think Snoop Dogg's net worth is?
Ooh, 120 million?
Let's guess
I'm
number
liking
one.
that. I'll go 200 million.
All right.
Colleen, any guesses?
I'm going to go closer to 4.
Really?
4 million?
4 million?
4 million?
400 million.
Oh,
All right. Let's see
I'd say
here.
300.
All right. So
$1.
300 million.
120?
120.
What did I say?
200.
200.
Yep.
400. His net worth as of 2020 is estimated at $135 million.
Really?
Damn.
There we go.
Not as
That'd
high
be
as you
more.
thought, huh?
Snoop, step your fucking game up.
Well, no, he's had some things, though. He's had to pay off some stuff. He's
Martha
had
Stewart
to,
probably laundered some money from.
He's got some stuff in.
Well, no, this is a different list. It's
What's the
putting him at
videos where they used to
152
go to the Girls Gone Wild videos?
Oh, yeah?
He bought that company for a while and was like a part of it, or
Yeah.
like he had an ownership stake in that for a while. But I think it was at I don't know how his investments were.
All right, now here's one.
See, he doesn't have any of that Dre money.
Oh crap!
We're judging him.
No. Who at number one? This rapper is worth $2.9 billion.
Jay-Z?
No,
Dr. Dre.
No.
It's
50 Cent?
No. It's
DJ Khaled.
No. It's
Puff Daddy.
Sean
Puffy
Combs.
Jay-Z.
Nope.
Sean Combs.
Hold on.
Kanye West.
God, I should have
Is
said him. I
Kanye got
knew
more
it.
money than
Jay-Z. All right, so Kanye is at $2.9 billion.
Jesus.
Jay-Z's at $1.05 billion. And then at number 3, you got Diddy with $895 million. Dr. Dre's at $865 million. And then
Diddy's
number
got that
5
Ciroc
is
vodka though. That when they make money on their other.
What
shit.
about the guys from
Listen.
Onyx?
well, Master P. He's $245 million. Is he
Those-
still alive?
He's still alive.
Let's talk about the
Masterpiece.
fact that Kanye West can say the craziest shit, and people still are all about it.
Yeah,
Look
dude.
how marketable these guys were. Smart, man. Some of these guys and their money managers and the way these guys handle, like the guys like Jay-Z and these guys, like they've created empires over rapping.
Yeah.
Do you think
Empires.
all across. I mean, in
Generational
that's-
wealth. Like
that's
their families
That's
will
how
never want.
marketable. That's how marketable that content was. So that tells how much of what they're saying and what they're doing is affecting people in a way.
But the thing
that's
about
a real
that,
marketplace
too, is they also possess a business acumen to be able to make the hustle work for them and make them successful.
their money work for them and their other people and the people they care
What's
about.
Dave Grohl worth?
Listen, I really need to know something though. Do you think so? Those guys, Kanye West and Jay-Z, are both married to women that also have a huge following. How much do you think that affects how their net worth is? Because I think they get taken a little bit more seriously when they're with like Beyonce. I mean, she's huge. Kim Kardashian.
Dave's worth more than Snoop.
Dave Grohl is worth $320 million.
Well, there's a lot of times when it's usually like if there's somebody that's rich, we usually just talk about the one person. Like Bill Gates was rich. You usually don't talk about the wife because you don't know if maybe the wife is a hustler as well, doing cool shit, but you don't hear about it.
Damn,
Beyonce was different because Beyonce and him were kind of equal.
Well, Jay-Z
They
was
brought
already rich as
themselves up.
Yeah, Jay-Z was already close to a billionaire before they got together.
They were already kind of there, and they're just kind of doing it together.
Well, and now Bill Gates is busy with the vaccine research.
Well, now
putting his 5G chips in the vaccines.
And now that's happened though, his wife is a huge part of his life now, and what they're doing with that. That
that's the thing is people don't understand that he's dedicated a lot of his fortune to eradicating malaria. And you don't just do that without knowing anything about this stuff. So he's a smart man. Obviously, was the richest man in the world. Mm-hmm. So he's surrounded himself with people who know this stuff.
I feel like he's
educated himself.
He's living the last leg of his life in a way that makes him and his wife happy.
He's leaving a legacy.
And you got to look at Rockefeller. Look at all the big dogs from back in the day.
Is that the brat?
They took their money.
That's what I was just wondering. That's why I was quiet.
This is
like what the hell is on
this was
TV
Yo
right
MTV
now?
Raps, but it says Yo MTV video.
Who is she?
So I was trying to find. I was hoping that old
Sassy as
Soundgarden
shit.
or something would pop up there, like some old video that we were.
I like her hoop earrings.
Oh my God. All right. Reel it back in, Scott. You were talking.
I'm sorry. I got distracted.
Oh, it's great. I'm watching this now.
Missy Elliott ain't got shit on this girl.
I can't stand
Who is she?
Queen Latifah is the hardest gangster woman from back in the day, though.
You think so?
Think so? Little
Queen
Kim,
Latifah
come
would
on.
No,
fuck
Lil'
all them
Kim,
up.
come on now.
Dude,
Kim.
she said
Queen
some.
Latifah will like.
Little
Kim
Kim
was gangster as fuck.
Listen,
I might take the
she
brat.
said some stuff that was really disturbing.
You guys don't
when I
know
was
Queen
younger.
Latifah. Do we got to bring that back? Remember, we did.
I remember
First of
you
all-
talked about Queen Latifah
Hey,
almost
I'm gonna let
30
Charlie. I'm gonna let
minutes.
Charlie handle this.
Whitney Houston's more gangster than all of them.
True.
Yes,
100.
All right.
Absolutely.
You
Whitney don't give a fuck.
No, well, she kind of can't.
Like you
now.
marry Bobby Brown, like you win.
If you listen to like real old Queen Latifah, like seriously listen to what she says.
What, like
it's
Unity?
not. No, it's like
UNITY.
it's way hardcore. Seriously.
I've not listened to that much Queen Latifah.
No, yeah.
Maybe
There's
two,
that
two
one
songs,
song.
maybe.
What
That's
was
what
it?
I'm trying to
Yeah,
do.
what song?
You don't even remember.
I don't
Yeah,
even
I
know
do.
what. I don't
Remember
think
when
I
she
remember
went hard as
one song.
fuck on those people?
Listen, there's a Queen Latifah
she
song.
fucked up everybody.
He showed me, and I was like, "What the fuck? Oh my!" Like she went off.
Really?
Yeah, we'll try to find it.
Who did
I
I
got
Want
it.
Your Sex Baby? That wasn't Queen Latifah, right? That was that TLC?
That sounds
I
more
Want
like
Your
a-
Sex Baby.
Oh, that's
No.
Salt and Pepper.
That's
thank
salt
you.
and pepper, but that's not. Let's talk about.
Let's talk
sex.
about
Let's talk
sex.
about
Yeah.
it. No, but yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
We're white.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Real white.
Oh yeah, buddy.
Hey, this Snoop Dogg guy's an institution. Fucking stupid. We're so dumb.
I would like your sex, please.
God.
That song was racy.
BJ, if you're listening to this, I'm sorry, man.
Jesus Christ.
Oh boy.
Stupid ass white folk.
We're talking about metal.
Yeah,
We were
really.
talking about
Phil
And now
Anselmo's.
here we
Phil
are.
Anselmo's net worth is $6 million
That guy.
He spent a lot of money on heroin.
Dude, you remember when
in back surgeries.
he got
About
in
20 million
trouble
back
with a
surgery
little
and
bit
heroin.
of racial shit there a little while
Yeah,
ago, right?
White wine.
There was that, and then
Dave
he-
Grohl was there. No, he really was.
Yeah, he
it was a
actually was.
dime bash.
And then what? He did like the whole Heil Hitler thing on a whole stage full of people.
Yeah, well, there was a group of guys in the crowd giving it to him, and he kind of went back at him.
Why are you doing that back though, man?
Yeah,
I mean, come on.
I don't know.
He was high on heroin.
It might have been.
Yeah. Max Max Cavalera, 3.8 million.
Yeah.
Looks like a homeless person.
Dude,
That new Killer Be Killed is so good.
Really good.
there just isn't money in heavy metal music if you're playing here in the United States.
Yeah, unless you're Dave Grohl.
Unless you're Dave Grohl. think you're bigger than Snoop Dogg.
Take everybody's money.
All of it.
I'll take it, man.
Except for that
Love
shitty
Dave
song
Grohl.
that just came out with.
Listen. Every once in a while, something will slip by.
Is that the Foo Fighters Saint Anger, you think?
What?
Yes. She don't know what you're talking about. Yes, it is.
Okay,
I
thank
was
you.
gonna say, I don't know what that means.
Because Saint Anger is awful. We've been over this before.
Yeah.
It's just terrible.
I wonder how they let them do that.
I think he was just, from what I understand, they're just trying to do something different. I'm going to listen to the rest of the album whenever it gets released, and hopefully.
I got something good. So, Scott and Colleen, I want you included on this, even though you guys aren't big metal fans. If you could play one song to somebody that's never heard heavy metal and be like, this is what metal is.
All right, so hang on a second. What flavor of
No,
heavy metal?
no, one song.
Because there's a billion subgenres, right?
I don't care. One song.
Enter Sandman.
Ooh. Okay.
I was just thinking the only thing I could do is name something from Metallica's Black Album because I used to actually listen to that one.
And the reason
all
I
the
say
time.
that is because that is palatable to people who haven't had previous exposure to heavy metal.
Oh, no.
And it won't immediately turn them
I'm
off.
going a different way.
Or maybe a
Broken.
Slipknot song.
No.
Like
Psychosocial.
Duality or something.
Duality's a good song.
Yeah.
I like that. Scott?
People equal shit.
Oh, this is going to be good.
He's put this thinking face on.
He had to push the microphone away just to readjust.
Scorpions rock you like a hurricane. Or Thunderstruck by AC. Thunder!
About living on the edge.
Living on the edge.
Oh my
Jamie's got a gun.
Lord. Can't.
Scott, what do you got?
Heavy metal.
Guar.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. There we go.
Yeah.
Just some crazy, like I want you to see the full effect. Like I want you to listen, but I want you to see metal as well.
All right.
Okay. Mine's The Sword, Iron Swan.
That's
Like
a
it's-
fantastic song.
Like it's like you putting, you're like, what? Like
yeah.
it just.
You ever listen to what's it? 3 Inches of Blood?
Really
Hey, what do you guys call like Emerson, Lake and Palmer?
Travis, what's yours?
Prog rock.
See, on top of
Progressive
my head,
rock?
I guess I would probably
Yeah.
go for Snakes for the Divine by High on Fire. I think
Ooh,
that's just
that's
a
a good
really,
one.
really
That's
good
a good
song.
one.
High
All
on
the way
Fire is
front,
gangster.
yeah, straight to
Through
front.
the Fire and Flames by Dragon Force.
Oh, that's. Colleen loves that one.
Hey,
I'm literally like, I have not heard
prog
any
rock.
of this.
What is that? Like, what is that's the
Like,
that's the
yes.
slang term?
Progressive rock.
Yeah.
So Kansas, yes.
Gotcha.
Rush count, maybe?
Rush
Okay.
definitely
Rush, yeah,
counts.
definitely
Yeah. Stephen Wilson.
My stepdad always listened
And then, like-
to Emerson, Lake and Palmer
like
growing
Mastodon.
up.
Colleen, you know who Rush
Like-
is?
I
Mastodon
do, but
takes
I
that a little
don't really
further.
like
Yeah.
it very much.
And then this is probably getting a little obscure for the
Genesis.
progressive rock.
Genesis.
Is good, but
Yeah.
Porcupine Tree, have you heard of them?
Yep.
Those guys are real good.
I do not know that one.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you like progressive rock?
Yeah.
You'll love them.
I'll check it out.
I'm surprised you haven't heard of them. Actually, a little ashamed of them.
Porcupine Tree?
Porcupine Tree.
Fantastic.
A little British outfit.
Okay.
They're good.
Oasis, mate. Sorry, Richard Heron.
Oasis.
Let's talk about Richard for a second. Is he serious about the Taylor Swift excitement that he's got going
He
on?
he really
loves Taylor Swift. You
I
have no
thought-
idea. It is a actual thing. He loves her.
Okay,
Wow.
listen. You don't calm down.
Let's not.
She's not
let's-
that bad.
Listen, everyone jams out to Taylor Swift songs. There has to be one song that you're like, "Shake It Off" comes on. I'm all about it. I'm like,
I got nothing.
Shake it off.
Hey, Richard, when I first started listening to Tom and Dan again and became like, where I was going to a lot of the events and whatnot, Richard was at some of the events and I always like looked at him like, man, he looks so familiar. Like I know him. Then I'd see him up at the bar. I'm like, wait, he's our UPS driver. he stole Jared's magnet when we're playing Game of Magnets,
Oh, nice.
and all that kind of shit. He stole Jared's magnet. I think he came to work and then stole our magnet and came and says, who are all these Tom and Dan magnets out here? They're all mine. Like, he was talking shit to us, And he's just an awesome person.
Oh, he's
Richard
hilarious,
has
man.
the best
I love
sense
Richard.
of humor of
Yeah.
anyone
He really
I've
does.
ever met.
Yeah,
Like,
he's a good
he's
human being.
witty and quick. I love it.
During when we were,
him
like-
and Heather are like the best.
I need
More
to know them.
quarantined, like he.
You've never met them?
No.
Oh, they're
Wow,
great.
they're good.
No, I think I met one time, real quick.
Yeah.
You've
at
seen
the
him when
hardware
we've been
store.
all
Yeah.
hanging. You've seen him.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
But he had mentioned some book that he was reading on Facebook, and I'm like, oh, I'd like to check that out. And so then he dropped that off and a Taylor Swift CD off at my house out in the middle of nowhere. And this was on the front step with a note on it, like, miss you, buddy. And I was like, why would you bring the Taylor Swift album to me? It's a waste of an album.
That's great.
And then I listened to it once, and I was like, yeah, I'm never going to listen to that again.
It's funny too
But you'll
because
never forget it.
he likes all kinds of music. So when I found that out too, I was like, this has to be a joke.
That's
But
what I thought.
It's not. He legit loves her.
I like all types of music.
Well,
I'm pretty good about it.
Yeah, I would think I would also, but it just surprises me that.
I'm sorry.
How do I say this? That Richard is that jazzed about it because he was
Whatever,
really
man.
stoked.
Be closed-minded. Cool. I know that's your personality.
I remember when Bricks first opened, we had the jukebox app, and Richard, every time he was in there, he'd play Taylor Swift songs, and Ron would get so pissed that
man.
finally
That's
he just
awesome.
blocked all Taylor Swift.
Did he?
It was like, yeah.
I got Richard a Taylor Swift calendar for Christmas one year.
Hey, the picture just got posted the other day from our party. It was great.
So
With
good.
Ron.
Taylor Swift songs all day.
What about Kelly Clarkson? I like.
I love it.
She's got
great.
a Christmas song that I like.
Since you've been gone.
That's a good song. Yeah,
it's
we
Keep
so
going, Colleen.
good.
Keep going.
covered that in the band.
I
Was she
love
the first?
that
Was she the
song.
first? She was the second winner of America's
first.
or the first?
The first.
No, I don't think she was the first.
I think she might have been
Are
the
you
first.
kidding?
Wasn't
yeah,
that-
her and Justin. Oh no, she did. Yeah, with her and Justin Guarini.
Guarini?
I thought Justin
guy
was
with the
the
curly
first,
hair.
I don't
and
know.
Kelly was the second.
Wait,
I'm not sure.
but she had an entire
Album, the
song
whole
that
thing.
came out right after that.
What about Ruben Stuttered?
Google.
I remember him.
If we only had access to the sum entirety of human knowledge at our fingertips to solve this problem
I
for
know,
us.
Look at
right?
everybody's jumping on their phone for this one. I'll show
No,
you.
Kelly Clarkson, she's got real talent. She's real good.
Yeah, she does.
Now we're all like,
Yeah,
wait,
Kelly
wait,
Clarkson.
wait.
Yeah, Kelly Clarkson was the first one.
She was first. Okay.
You're welcome.
Yeah. I mean, I couldn't tell you more than probably two of them.
It's weird on American Idol. Like those people actually had albums that people listen to, but it's like The Voice comes out.
Yeah.
Nobody, and those people are really good. Like I used to really like that show, and then I just had to stop watching it. It
Are
was
y'all
the same
watching
thing all the time?
It's very formulaic. But are you watching The Masked Singer at all?
No.
I watched like 5 minutes on accident the other day because I thought it was a commercial before I figured out the show was actually on.
Yeah, what
That's
the
great.
fuck
I was
is
like, this is the
this?
longest fucking commercial I've ever seen.
I watched it by accident. That's great. Yeah, I don't know, man. That reality TV stuff, that was real big for a while, but I mean, it's still kind of there, but
I
it's not
missed
as
out
big
on
as
it.
it
and
was.
I'm going back cataloging this 90 Day Fiance.
I was gonna say we got Charlie over here with
It's
90 Day
so
Fiance.
good.
So
You're on it, huh?
And then they got
Been
spin-off
talking
shows
about 90 Day Fiance for months
like
now.
Darcy
How
and
long
Stacey?
is this fucking season?
Dude, Darcy and Stacey is the tits,
How does
bro.
the
It's
Mandalorian
so good.
get like 7 or 8 episodes, and this fucking 90 Day Fiance is like been
It's
going
so
on for months?
good, man. I'm into it.
I still watch like Real Housewives, Beverly Hills,
Yeah.
Vanderpump Rules, The Challenge. I don't know how much of a reality show that is.
Vanderpoop. What did you say?
Vanderpump Rules. Lisa Vanderpump owns a restaurant with all these like hot people that work there,
terrible.
and it's all their drama, and it's such a guilty pleasure because it's like these people cannot be real, but
What was the one
Heard
where
like 4 of them got kicked off for being racist.
they
recently.
did.
Wow.
What was the show where all the girls just beat the shit out of each other all the time?
Oh, Bad Girls Club.
Yeah.
I used to
I got
watch
locked
that.
on that one day.
Did you
This
really?
is like years ago.
Yeah.
That was good.
I was just going through the TV and I was like, 2 girls were just beating the hell. I'm like, what is this?
I
Check this
love.
out.
I used to love reality TV.
And like 3 hours later, I was like, I really hope
Flavor of
Jolene-
Love?
Like you're.
That's about to say they fought a
terrible.
lot on the Flavor of Love.
Yeah, Flavor and Rock of Love.
You remember when that
Yep.
girl crapped her pants on the show?
Yes, you shit on the stairs. I do
that's
remember that.
The only good one ever
Embarrassing.
was the Osbournes.
No, Brett Michaels, dude. Rock of Love.
Yeah,
was
Rock of Love.
amazing.
So did you? You know, it was crazy that girl Megan that was on his show. She had her own show. Megan Wants a Millionaire, and it had to stop showing because the guy she picked as the winner murdered his girlfriend. And it's crazy because they just stopped showing it because they were like, oh, the guy that was on it murdered somebody. But then you found out now that he's actually the winner of the show and he murdered his girlfriend. It was crazy.
You mean he was cheating on his girlfriend on a TV show?
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's ballsy.
You didn't
Yeah.
think about that one, did you?
No, didn't think that one through. Scott,
wasn't true love?
how's your foot, buddy?
RuPaul's Drag Race.
Yeah.
What? Sorry.
What's everyone doing this weekend? Weekend before Christmas.
Working the whole weekend again.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
What are
Cookie pairing.
What are your hours this weekend?
I work Thursday with Travis,
All right.
Friday day shift, Saturday day shift, and then all day Sunday.
Okay.
I'm doing.
Travis is closing, right? Saturday?
Saturday, yeah. Tuesday, Wednesday, Saturday, I'm closing hardware. And then Thursday, there too. And then Friday, bricks.
All right.
You should come up with some people for the cookie pairing, Charlie. I think you'd enjoy it.
I know. Well, I got the kids. We're going to be doing. We're actually going to be doing Christmas cookies Friday.
Oh, okay.
And then I think we're going to do that. I think I'm doing the boat parade in Merritt Island on Saturday.
Oh,
Didn't they already
cool.
do that?
I think you're doing another one.
Okay. I know they did one
post-election
recently.
Yeah, this one's just Christmas lights. I think.
Hopefully, Scott.
I got the kids this weekend. We're gonna hang around here.
Yeah.
Go do some Christmas lights. We'll take the golf cart out right around.
I got to figure out a night to get to the hardware store though for that, man.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll do it tomorrow.
The cookies looked so good today.
You're not going to be there tomorrow?
It's me and Jim.
Mm-mm.
Okay, I'll come up then since Colleen won't be there.
On Saturday, you're working. Anybody at Bricks Saturday?
We're both at hardware on Saturday.
I'm not sure what we're doing. I'll have my uncle and all of them. Well, the kids together. We're gonna go out and eat somewhere probably together.
Go eat there and then come see us. The kids are okay.
Yeah, I know. They've been over there a lot.
Yeah. Root beer with some whipped cream on the rim.
Boom. Game on.
Root beer's good.
Only when Travis is working, so he has to clean that shit.
I hate you.
All right.
Scott, you just hanging out with the kids?
Then Sunday we got the family thing going on.
Yeah. Chris?
Nothing. We're on opposite kid schedules. I don't have Stella this weekend.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna wrap all our presents, get that done and out of the way, and then finish up some Christmas shopping, and then that's it. Beer, motorcycles, and video games.
It's gonna
I'll
be
see you.
crazy.
Oh,
this
yeah, I'll stop
weekend.
by.
Shopping's gonna be a fucking madhouse.
I know. You just got to hit Walmart like right when it opens.
Yeah.
Just bang it out. Get it out of the way.
Yeah.
I tried to return a couple of things at the UPS store on 50 today.
Oh my God.
I go to Amazon, some things were wrong. I ship them back. You got to return. Like, you got to take it there.
Yeah.
And to get scanned in, there was a line all the way down to the entrance of Publix.
I saw that today.
I'm like, yeah, no.
It's only going to get worse too, man.
It's like because they only let 3 people go in the store at a time.
Yeah.
So now everybody's waiting outside.
Nope.
I just want to drop this shit off, and I got a little return label scanner thing.
Yeah.
But you have to give it to them.
And it has to be UPS.
Yeah. You got to bring it to a UPS store. Yeah. But the cool thing about that is if you return an Amazon package like that, as soon as UPS takes possession of it, they instantly refund your account instead of having to wait.
It's already exactly.
That's great.
Can we just give it to Richard?
Yeah. I know. Right?
Couldn't you?
Heather,
we have a UPS
Richard,
guy
get
come
back
in
to
every
us
day
on
at
that.
our work, and I could just you'd think you could just give it to them, but no, it's got to be scanned at a UPS store.
He's got a scanner on the truck. Just have him scan it right there.
But there's no label. They don't give you a label at Amazon. They just give you a little QPC code to take to the place for them to scan.
Oh, okay.
Some new thing, because it used to be different.
Yeah, you used to print out the label right there and then just tape it to the box.
Simple
changed it.
Yeah.
COVID changed printing something out at your house.
Yep.
Got to make it as safe as possible.
It's all COVID.
This sucks, dude.
Yeah, I bet. Well, you got any inspirational quotes for us there, sir?
I can throw one out there, and we can.
God, Chris.
Trying to
make us all feel stupid with your big words, and now you got Scott Reed and fucking Mr. Rogers.
When you're wondering, you're learning. I spend a lot of time trying to learn about things. I'm
Like your
curious. And I wonder about all sorts of things.
Like your feet.
We learn so much by wondering. So nice. So wonderful.
Some of these quotes, it's like
That was
so
kind of
weird.
creepy. That was creepy, dude. You read that creepy.
Wondering?
Like misconnections.
I was thinking about that. It's been a while. I wonder if there's any good ones out there. I'll look for next week.
All right.
All right, guys. Travis, thanks for coming, buddy.
Yeah, man. Thanks for finally having me. Yeah, appreciate it.
Thanks for not getting struck by lightning.
If Colleen will allow it, we'd love to have you back on again.
I'm scared to drive him around at this point after hearing all this.
Six times.
Yeah, dude, you might have some Final Destination shit going on, man. You done cheated death at least twice that we heard about today.
Dude, I'm telling you right now, that
The
picture
neck
you showed
impalement?
me, yeah, the neck impalement is that's a
That
picture.
gnarly.
That is a picture.
Yeah, it was gross.
Hey, we bonded a little bit just because
concert, dude.
like
the whole place is a fucking reggae concert.
it's like he's stuck on on a palm front, and his friends are like, like pointing, laughing at him, just like me.
It's so unbelievable.
No, actually, Russ was crying.
I remember at Bricks, they're like, Travis won't be in. He got a palm front through his neck. And I'm like,
Oh.
What?
Okay.
Okay.
Same guy that got struck by lightning? Oh, yeah, no problem. He'll be back.
Oh my God.
Yeah, thanks a lot, guys. Appreciate it.
Yeah, man.
Love
Have
you
a good
guys.
weekend. Love ya.
See ya.
Bye-bye.
Tired.
Daisies in a tube top, screaming from the top of her lungs. This all ends tonight. Daddy's on the floor, he's screaming for more. Saying you're gonna be alright. Daisies in a tube top, screaming from the top of her lungs. This all ends tonight. Daddy's on the floor, he's screaming for more. Saying you're gonna be alright.
Dude, that's just killer. Oh, dude, that was awesome.